to our place. Let's check this hallway over here. We just killed a spectre looking like Malik. He was spooky. What have we got in here? Okay, weird things. What's your deal, Mr. Bat? Trevor Bat. That's from Mira, I'm supposing. Okay. Nothing else in this room. Nothing of interest, at least. Next room it is. So I wonder who I guess it's probably Malik's tomb. How did they get his body though? I guess I'm not supposed to wonder about that. Maybe it's not Malik's tomb, maybe it's just a place. Cool. So I'm holding datapad. Blown out datapad. This datapad blown out in inoperable. However, its final message remains burned into the display. The others were confident that we'll sneak past the Shurak breeding grounds. I was about to lock the door and await their return. I hope they can find us and find us a way out of this tomb. These visions threaten to break through all the discipline of Gandalf training. Interesting. There's definitely a bat on the other side of that door. Okay, cool. Good. That should make things a little bit easier. Come on, with the... Man, this is like genocide. And I am out of fucking... things. I am out of force points completely. Please be dead soon. Oh. Sometimes it seems like grit. This is really a good lightsaber form, by the way. It really helps me against this shit. So you get two have a slight suspicion I was supposed to get through this room out of the way. I don't think I'm off the path. I don't think I'm off the path at all here. Alright. Lots of delicious XP for my mind. Now I can make this happen. Get through this room and see what's over here. Let's check the map, by the way. I've been checking that room. That was empty. Entry chamber. Breeding grounds. Okay. Still plenty of shit. Let me hard save here. Hard save! Just in case I decide to do this room at a much later point. I can, like, run back here. What is this?
Com says we've lost another heavy droid transport. How can we break through the Mandalorian lines without support? The path is mined and the place is crawling with enemies. I know we've got our orders to press forward, but we're at quarter strength. We can't, General. It's impossible. We need to retreat.
We had to charge. Our forces were fully committed. We would either win the battle or lose the war. There was no real choice.
But we won't help by throwing our lives away to storm the path. Too many Mandalorians, too few of us. We already lost half the men just getting to the path. They've got the rest of the company pinned down by the crash site. You can't possibly ask the troops to go forward. If you ask us to charge, will it make a difference? Will our sacrifice mean something?
I think the pass was just one of 100 fates. It was unnecessary for victory.
We will press forward if you ask it. The path is mined. If you ask us to charge, there will be losses, General.
I'll go up there alone.
Thank you, General. Thank you.
This is the kind of man I am, man. Really? I'm losing health here. It makes me lose health every time. How clever is that? I need a shield, of course.
And now we fight!
Okay. There we go. What? Did I get an answer to that one? Thank you, you're a badass. Thank you, you are a very dead badass in a couple of minutes. We'll see. That's what you get. What's going on over here? Kreia?
You are to be commended for making it this far.
What are you doing here?
You've revisited the dark moments of your past, and now you must face the present.
Yes, there had to be... This is another vision. You're not really Kreia.
Your confusion is natural. The others and I will help you understand.
The others.
Get away from her! She's a dark Jedi.
Where did you come from?
Atten, I've had enough of your snide contempt.
Despite our differences, we need to work together.
Hey, what's the commotion here?
Stay out of this, Beodor. This is a personal dispute between Atten and myself.
You're threatening Atten with a lightsaber, and I'm supposed to just stay out of it? No.
Can I just say something? Ain't he free?
The three of you would challenge me? You sorely underestimate the power of the Force.
Think again, Kreia. Your dark influence will end.
Your friends are all arrayed against me. Will you stand for this?
Kind of. My friends are right. You have been manipulating me from the very beginning. Oh no. What they're doing is wrong.
I will be honest with you. I have fallen to the dark side. Does this change your decision?
I will protect you so you may be redeemed later. I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I really am really sorry. But this was the right thing to do, wasn't it? Community doesn't always have to rule. Not always, at least. Darth Revan, hey? And normal Revan? Many people were wondering where the great Revan disappeared to. That's me. I didn't expect to see you again, Revan. Why are you here? Let's see. Can I just... Was he real?
As I said, the dark side is very strong here. It tests you, it tests us all. If you fail that test, there may be more tests to come. Be on your guard. Search the room you are in. You should be able to unlock a passage that leads outside the tomb.
Okay. Not cool. Oh, I level up. I can just... Jeez. Master Flurry. Yes. Master Valor. Yeah. Okay. Ludo Krieg. I see. So that's what was. So that was what that was about. Sith mask. What is Mekopf? Mekopf comes with powerful armor. Mekopf is a spell plate used by elite Gamorrean warriors. Traditionally, each Gamorrean warrior would fashion his own battle plate from metal fragments on the battlefields of their victories. The beast environmental suit. Flex heavy armor. Cool. Wait, no. Which one was that? Syrian Shah warrior. Yes. Well, that certainly was a thing that just happened. Okay. Let's get off this rock. This lifeless rock. Rock! There's no Jedi here. Nothing for us here, really. I'd hope for another piece of armor like mine, with like no force restrictions, but I guess this piece of armor is just unique. And it's like it feels like it's starting to get old, like as in not as good as the new stuff I'm fine, but at the same time does it restrict your force usage, so it's like gotta keep this. They look good though. I mean, right now I look like a complete Jedi design. I really look like I could have been an actual action figure. Like this is cool. I could see someone have a Star Wars action figure that looked like that. It probably wouldn't be called Char's Nugget though. So what do you think happened when we get back? Do you think Kreia knew what I was doing in there? And I repeat about the statues. If I was the glorious leader of the Sith, I'd want something not as depressing as someone looking down into the ground in the defeated attitude.
To speak with you about your assistant.
My assistant? Oh, right. What is it?
I believe he has it in his head that my relative size is comical. I find his disparaging beeps and whistles to be quite annoying.
I thought only utility droids had size issues.
If I am to continue to operate with him, I would appreciate it if you spoke with him about this. Otherwise, I will be forced to find a more permanent solution.
Okay, so he's being called fat. It's been a long time since the war. I'm surprised you're still oh, never mind. Hey, HK. Hey, Bowdur.
Yes, General?
Oh, you don't want to talk to me? Okay, cool. I'll just do my thing. I guess I should talk to Kreia about all this stuff in the tomb.
Yes?
I want you to teach me more about the Force.
Very well. What is it that drives you?
Before, when you taught me to listen, I wish to continue that lesson.
Very well. Sit with me. You have brushed the surface thoughts of another. It is a start. Calm yourself. This time, silence your own thoughts. Keep them still. Imagine the waters of the room of 1,000 fountains, each stream suddenly falling silent and still. Imagine the ice of Telos, cold and smooth as it gathers upon the plateau. Now, stretch out. Feel the ship around you. Strip away the metal and see the souls and minds of those that fill its corridors with more thoughts and dreams and worries than can fill the space of this ship.
As my feet walk from the ashes of KOTOR, I shall not fear, for in fear lies death, and...
From the first movement flows the second. Strike, repeat, circle one's opponent, repeat, faster, quicker. If Father had been faster. If only Father had been faster. If I was faster, I would no longer be the last of my sisters. But does Atris love him? Jedi do not love. Does Atris hate him? Jedi do not hate. This journey is harder than any she has sent me on.
This place is quiet. Nothing like Nar Shaddaa. I don't even know why I'm here. Wonder how much the bounty on the Jedi is now. Don't understand how that Jedi keeps in shape like he does. He's barely changed from the holorecords. He just seems to be naturally young.
Switch the face of the +1 -1 card. The totals are 9-10. Switch the face of the +2 -2 card. The total is 8-11. Switch.
Your command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did at Malachor.
As my feet walk from the ashes of KOTOR,
Switch the face of the +1
I shall
-1
not
card.
fear,
The totals are 9-10.
for in fear
Switch the face of the +2
Your
lies
command
death.
echoes
card.
still,
The
General,
total is 8
and I obey,
Switch.
as I did at Malachor.
The sound in the background, what is it?
Not now. Focus on my voice.
Malachor.
Now do you hear me? Truly hear me?
I hear you. This is incredible.
You have taken the first steps on a much longer road, Exile.
What about the droids?
The droids cannot be read in such a way. As for the alien who served with you in the war, its thoughts are more difficult, requiring many translations in meaning. Often it is better to read their impulses and images than their spoken thoughts. That is why he is deaf to you. I have found his impulses are cold, like a dead weight. His thoughts are black.
But I did hear something from Baudur.
Indeed. It is strange that I did not.
Maybe it's because I know him better. I served with him. There was also something wrong with Atten's thoughts.
Of course there was. It is because Atten was not playing Pazak, yet he counts cards in his head. At times he will list off engine sequencers, memorize the hyperspace routes on the other side of the galaxy, count the ticking in the power couplings even though they are fixed. At other times, he will imagine certain base lusts, certain indignities. It may be Atten is far cleverer than he feigns to be. Or perhaps he is simply a fool.
I had other questions.
Ask, and I will answer.
Never mind. Influence gained. Maximum force points increase. Yay! Okay, well, thanks for watching this episode of Ankford Plays. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you join us for more shenanigans. Until then.